Hello and welcome on Thomas Geiger Car. Today with the new Ford Explorer. Here in the US, this car is the best-selling SUV and one of the most successful models of the Ford Motor Company. In the rest of the world, it's a different story. It is rarely known. For example, in Europe, it's not even offered. Until now. But after 20 years of a break, this car will come back towards Europe towards the end of the year. If you want to know what to expect, if it's worth the wait and worth considering this exotic US bestseller, join me on my first test drive and I'll tell you more about it. The Explorer is offered with a wide array of powertrains, starting with a 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine with about 300 horsepower as a base model, and with two derivatives of the 3-liter V6 turbocharged petrol engine with 365 horsepower or 400 horsepower in the sportier ST model. And for the first time ever, the Explorer is offered with a hybrid, a 3.3 liter V6 engine, a small electrical engine, giving it a combined output of 318 horsepower and a little more efficiency. Not too much electrical range, just a few meters, but good for keeping the efficiency high and the consumption low. But the most interesting engine is yet to come, because also as a first time ever in the Explorer, the 2020 Explorer will be delivered as a plug-in hybrid. Again, the 3.0 liter V6 turbocharged engine, a battery for about 40 kilometers of electrical range, and electric motors, giving it a combined power of 450 horsepower. That's gonna be the most interesting engine ever built into an Explorer. The new Explorer is driving like you might expect it from an American car. Pretty chill and relaxed. And this is meant in the most positive way. There is no use in making a 2-ton giant a sports car like BMW does with the X5, just because they have sheer driving pleasure in their marketing claims. No, this is a relaxed family cruiser, and this is what you need to have if you have your children or your grandparents in the back. And nevertheless, there is a different setup for the character of the vehicle. You have different drive modes, and if you want to have it a little bit more engaged, you just switch from comfort to sports and the car sharpens its senses. Still does not get your heart beating and your blood rushing, but it is at least a little more excited then. The Explorer might be the flagship in the SUV fleet of Ford, but it is not really a premium car. It is more a big budget vehicle, and you see that once you look at the materials and once you look at the features. Yes, we have a touchscreen here, like an iPad mini, but it is just mini. We have still analog gauges for speed and RPM and only a small digital screen in between. But we have wireless charging, we have tons of driver assistance systems, we have a Wi-Fi hotspot, everything you need. We have lots of power outlets and, most of all, 6 seats, ample space and tons of storage compartments. So again, a reasonable family car, not to show off like BMW or Mercedes, but well worth the money and well suitable for your everyday life. One of the biggest pros of the new Explorer is the immense amount of space. No wonder if the car is longer than 5 meters. So you got 3 seating rows, 6 seats, and especially the ones in the second row are really comfortable. And the ones in the third row that you can fold up and down by the touch of a button electrically are at least suitable for adults. Maybe not for a long holiday trip, but for a short ride into the city, not a problem at all. And if you fold on all the seats, you have more than 2,200 liters of luggage capacity. That makes the Explorer the van amongst the SUVs. Design-wise, the Explorer can easily keep up with the competition of the premium brands, because it's got a really bold look, an impressive grille, and most of all, a huge size. The vehicle is more than 5 meters long and more than 2 meters wide. A car you can't miss. Thanks for joining me on that first review with the new Ford Explorer. A car that somehow sits in between the segments. From its position as the flagship model of the Ford global fleet, it should compete against a Mercedes GLE or a BMW X5. But by heart, it can't. On the other hand, it is way better than the Asian competitors like a Kia Sorento or a Hyundai Santa Fe. And if you look at Europe, there is nothing from the European brands Volkswagen or Opel to compete against. Globally, it's a different point of view. It competes against the Volkswagen Atlas/Terramont and against the Chevrolet Tahoe. And if you look at these competitors, the Ford stands out of the crowd. There is a reason why it's the best-selling SUV in the US, and I'm damn sure this time it's gonna be a global success as well. Thank you, Shishye, Saitian, and bye-bye.